Hello, hello, my taste budders. Happy Sunday evening. I am preparing a quick and fast and easy meal. I hope this is not script. It's not prepared, but I'm ready to get it started. But hello, how are you doing out there, my taste budders? I know it's been a few days since I've been on my YouTube channel, but I'm back in my kitchen in Nanu's Nest, okay? Check it out, Nanu's Nest, okay? Have a new addition to the family. I have a new great-grandbaby. Her name is Josiah Harmony, okay? She looks a little older than that, but she's only a newborn, only 2 weeks old. And of course, that's Little May's sister, okay? Remember, Nanu's Nest. You're checking me out. We're in Linda Faye Slayton's Nanu's Nest on this Sunday, okay? Well, we're finna get started. I'm gonna have, let me tell you what's on the menu today. I'm having organic red potatoes. Those are gonna be oven roasted. I'm gonna start it off with my Weber roasted garlic and herb. I'm gonna put that on there as a seasoner. I'm also going to use a touch of olive oil. Okay? And then, of course, I still use my Lowry seasoned salt. Not much of that I'll be using. And my black pepper. Okay? Then also, I will be preparing pork boneless loin with onions and gravy. Okay? Then I have a red potato. Well, I have my little baby miniature potatoes. I'm going to get ready to put them on now in the oven because I'm going to be preparing that with a seafood mix. Okay? And it has shrimp, calamari, it has scallops and mussels. Okay? So that I'm going to start with the potatoes first. I'm going to put them in a bag. And I got the oven on 350. I'm going to season them up with a little bit of non-salt of Tony Churcharo. Okay? I'm going to season them up with that. And get them potatoes in the oven and ready and cooking. Because the seafood that I'm going to mix with it is not going to take long to cook. So I'm going to start off with my potatoes. Yeah, and I'm going to put them in this bag that I purchased. It's a slow cooker bag. I couldn't find the roasting bags, but I will the next time I do this, okay? So I'm seasoning them up, okay? Don't want to put too much. Then I'm going to take some chicken broth, and I'm going to pour a little bit of that in there to give it sort of a flavor, you know, to start the potatoes to cooking, okay? Alright, so now I'm going to close up the bag, and then when I get ready, I need to put a tie on there so it close it up because I didn't have one to put on there, but I always have something that camouflage what I'm trying to do. So I'm going to twist that bag, and then I'm going to put it in the oven so it can start cooking because the potatoes might take just a little bit longer. We might have to take a break in between my videotaping, okay? So I got the potatoes already seasoned. And I'm going to put them in the oven, okay? Alright. Yeah, don't want that to burn. I hope that don't melt. Lord knows. I think I'm going to do that. I'm hoping it don't. I'm thinking to take them out and put them in aluminum foil. I'd rather be safe than sorry. That way I know, because I don't trust that bag. That was a bag that they say you use because I noticed when it touched the top of my stove, it kind of melted. So I'm going to take those out, and I'm going to take them and I'm going to put them in aluminum foil. Excuse me. But I hope everybody's doing okay out here for this Sunday evening. Because, you know, at the end of the day, no day is promised to you, okay? So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start the potatoes out in aluminum foil, and then I put that inside the aluminum foil. That way, I think that'll be better. Because I don't trust that. You know, I really don't trust that. Even though the bags didn't cost much, I trust aluminum foil a lot easier. So I'm going to go over here to the sink. I'm going to take my aluminum foil. Okay. And place it in the dish. Then I shall put them in the oven. And let them start cooking. Oops. Come on out of that aluminum foil. When you get a new roll, you know, it always kind of be a little bit stuck to the situation. Yeah. Okay, get all that out the way. Now, we back. Yeah, I think that'll be better than trying to do something that I don't know anything about, and that's these bags. So I'd rather just go ahead on and put my potatoes and my mixture in this aluminum foil and put it in the oven, my little potatoes and everything, because I don't trust it. I really don't. I'd rather be safe than sorry. That way I know my cooking would be the way I want it to. Okay, we back over here. Check it out. I decided to put it in aluminum foil. Then I put it in the oven. These are my little miniature potatoes. Put a little bit more of my non-salt. This is non-salt. Okay. Yes, I think this is going to be delicious. Then I'm going to add, when the potatoes get mostly done, I'm going to take and I'm going to take it and I'll put in, excuse me, bless me. I'm going to take it and put my seafood in there. And then seafood don't take long. Okay, now I got my potatoes on 425. Okay, next, these potatoes that I'm fixing are the red organic. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take my lighter seasoned salt, okay, sprinkle it on there, evenly, and I'm going to place them in the oven as well. But I'm going to put olive oil with those, okay? Then I'm going to put some black pepper as my next seasoning tip, okay? I guess you said, why so much potatoes? I love potatoes, but the other potatoes are going to be mixed with corn on the cob that will go in with the seafood mixture, okay? All right, next I'm going to take my Weber. I'm going to put it on my potatoes. This is Weber garlic and roasted herb. I always have loved using this stuff. It's delicious. It really makes the food taste good. Okay, next, last but not least, my olive oil. I'm going to pour it over evenly. And then I'm going to put them in the oven. Okay? I think that's about enough there now. Yep, about 1/4. Okay, now I'm going to put those in the oven. They're on 420. I got both of my potatoes in the oven, okay? So we're working from there. Okay, next, I'm going to get ready to cook up my pork. Let me get my dishcloth, because I always like to wipe as I go. I don't like to have a mess of things when I'm cooking because it disturbs me when it's like that, okay? I don't know if you're like that, but I know when I am in the kitchen, I like to wipe, clean, make sure stuff is wiped down. Okay, now I'm finna cut the stove on to heat up the oil for my pork boneless loin, okay? I'm going to be cooking that with onions. I'm going to bread it, and then I'm going to place it in the skillet and let it cook. And get my fork for that. I'm trying to find the one that I like the most. Yeah, here's my favorite fork. It was in the dishwasher. I like this one better. Yep, so anyway, how's everybody's weekend been going so far? I hope everybody's weekend been going great. And like I said, I had a new addition to the family on the 13th. And I'm proud to share it with you. Her name is Josiah. Josiah Harmony. That's my youngest granddaughter, Berenice's little baby. That was born. She's about 2 weeks old. Okay, now, while I'm trying to cut the conversation short on that note, I'm finna season up my pork loin. Because while the oil is getting hot, I'm planning on making it with homemade gravy. You'll get to see me make my homemade gravy. So, yeah, I'm going to put too much. Then I'm going to put my black pepper. So anyway, like I said, I hope everybody's doing great this weekend. I'm going to use a little bit of meat tenderizer. Don't want to put much on it because this is seasoned. And I don't want to over salt my meat. You know, because I don't like salty meat, over salted meat. Okay. Dishwasher. Okay. Alright, so then I'm going to turn it over. Then I'm going to season it on the opposite side. Okay? Let me turn this around so y'all get to see what I'm doing. I don't want y'all to be blindsided and hear me talking and think I'm not actually doing anything in the kitchen. I really am. Okay? So I'm going to season it on the opposite side. Okay? Yep. It's like Sunday dinner. You know, I wanted to start off a little earlier than I usually do. That way, you know, I had promised to share my meal with one of my siblings, but she's not feeling too good today, so I leave it up to her if she wants to. But this is my breading that I'm going to take, and I'm going to put it in this bag, and I'm going to toss it and get ready to put it in the skillet. Okay, toss it up, shake it around, time to put it down in the skillet, in the skillet. Then I'm going to cut up some onions, and I'm going to saute some onions on top. Okay, we're getting it in because the skillet is already hot. Yep. Yes, get it in the skillet. I'm going to tell you something crazy that happened to me the other night. Here I am over to my granddaughter's house, the one that just had the newborn baby. And her 1-year-old, he decided he wasn't ready to leave yet with his grandmother. So he took it upon himself and crawled up the steps without being afraid. So, okay, trying to get him back down, I politely went to bring him down the steps. Lord and behold, I got down to the bottom step and missed my step and fell down the steps. I fell on my knees. On my left knee is the worst. It hurt so bad, I didn't know. I thought I had busted my knee up. But I tell you, boy, that green alcohol, it works. Believe me. I took some ice and put it on my knees, but I also used that green alcohol. And I'm telling you, it definitely, if I wouldn't have probably used it, I'd probably been laying up, nursing my darn, we'll wait on that one there because I don't have room for that one. I got 2, 4, 6 of them in the skillet already. Let me wash my hands. But anyway, like I said, it could have been worse. The baby, oh, you want to know if the baby was hurt? No, the baby wasn't hurt. He was a little startled because he saw me, you know, screaming that I had failed. All he did was just looked at me like, what in the world wrong with her? He wasn't hurt, thank God, because I don't know what I would have done if my great-grandbaby would have been hurt. You know, even though I was trying to bring him downstairs. But I tell you one thing, I won't be doing that no more. Nah, that was a doozy. That was a doozy of a fall. I'm telling you. Just imagine if I'd have fell from the top down to the bottom. That would have been worse. Believe me, it would have been worse. But anyway, I hope everybody's doing great on this Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening, because it's after 4 o'clock, so I said Sunday evening. But anyway, as I was saying, I've been running into a lot of people lately that I asked to subscribe to my channel. And I hope that y'all take the initiative to do that. I appreciate the support. Remember, it's Linda Faye Slayton, Nanu's Nest, okay? Faye Slayton, Fayslayton. I just forget how to spell my own darn last name. But anyway, I love y'all. I love y'all for giving the support that you have given me and haven't stopped. You know, you haven't forgotten about me. And that makes a world of a difference. Because at the end of the day, if you ain't got God in your life, you ain't got nothing. Say God first and the other will follow. And I believe that I am a true believer that that is the truth. Okay? So anyway, I'm going to bring this back a little bit as I'm talking to you. So I got my meat on cooking. I got my potatoes in the oven. I'll be putting this seafood mix into the oven with the corn. And that'll be a finishing touch. I tell y'all, boy, I want to show y'all something that's really delicious. These cupcakes. I missed out on the cupcake day. Oh, no, I haven't ate 3 of them. 2 I gave away and 1 I ate already, okay? If you was here, I would be glad to share them with you. I got 5 left. All you got to do is just DM me. Is that what they say? DM? Box me. Inbox me. I'll send you one. But anyway, I hope my cousin in Oak Ridge is doing great. My 2 cousins, Ginger and Sheila. I hope they're doing great. I sure miss them. I wish they lived a lot closer. That way we can have some fun. I went to Aldi's. Let me tell y'all about another thing. Aldi's. If you like wine, they got this wine. It's called Winking Out. $2.99 a bottle. It is good. $2.99. $2.99 a bottle. It's called Winking Out. You got to try it. If they get some more in. Yep. Ooh, yes. It's looking good. I'm not going to cut up my onions on it until I flip it over. Okay? Because I don't want them to get stuck to the skillet and then the meat won't be cooking properly like it should. You know, you learn from your mistakes. The other day the beginning of the week when I fixed some, I was just testing them out because I was getting ready to freeze them. I said, why not? Let me fix me a couple of few of these, which I did. And I cut up the onions in there as it was cooking like it is now. So when I flipped it over, the onions were stuck to the bottom of the skillet where they couldn't get to the cooking of the other side of the meat. So now I've learned something for my own benefit. To first let it cook on one side, flip it over, put the onions on, then you make this in. Remember that. Okay? I'll check it out. No, I ain't ready to turn it over yet. Nope. I tell you, this darn thing, it just slides. It just slides. That thing just want to slide everywhere. You have to make sure you got it on the eye. I'm telling you, these darn flat skillets with the glass top, whew, it ain't my favorite. It ain't my favorite stove. I'll put it to you like that. It ain't. You know, glad to have it. You know, it benefited me for the reason it was put in here. But it's not my favorite stove. I like the old time stove. One with the eye on it, and, you know, you got to pull the grill up out of it, you know, clean up all the other excess stuff. Yeah, that's the one I like best. Okay, now, I've flipped it over. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut, let me wash my hands first. I'm going to cut my onion up. I'm going to cut my onion up because I turned it over. Because see, I like to make onions and gravy. Homemade onions and gravy. Okay. Now I'm going to cut up. I got a whole onion. These are sweet onions. I like them better. Like them better, the sweet onions. Okay. Okay. Bring it a little closer so you can get to see what I'm doing. And this skillet, I'm cutting up onions. Yep, because I like onions in my gravy. I like for them to be cooking. I wanted to put some mushrooms in it, but I changed my mind. I'll do that at a later date. I'll do something else with the mushrooms. I'll figure out what I'm going to do. Yep, something I do with them. Might make a chef salad and have mushrooms in them. I don't know. Undetermined. Undecided. Anyway, tell you, this weather is so strange. I kind of hate when it's time for grass to get cut. Because that's another added addition. Added addition of finding someone to do it. And someone that's dependable. You know, you can find some of those. Everybody want to charge you an arm and a leg, and you may not even have nothing but a pot full of grass out there. If I had a lawnmower, which I did at one time, so I got swindle out of it, you know, but that's okay. I'm good, you know. I hope that they get a good use out of it, you know. But they did. I actually could say I was swindled out of the lawnmower. But they try to make it seem like that wasn't the case, but that's not true. If the truth be known, you know, when men try to get over on women, some men try to get over on women, they take advantage of their knowledge of what they're trying to get over with them about. And they did, and that's okay. I think about how people trying to do you sometimes when you think they're all for you, but they really ain't for self. Okay? But when judgment day comes, when that day comes, when you got the answer for all that, it's all she wrote. My tennis shoe on came loose. Now I got to bend over and tie it. That was the leg I fell on. So I tell you that if that alcohol didn't work for me, I wouldn't be able to bend down like this to tie my shoe. I wouldn't be able. Woo! Thank you, Jesus. Now I gotta go wash my hands. Because I just got too fool with a shoe. Yeah. Yeah. I like to have me a glass of wine. Oops. Got pictures falling all down and everything, and they ain't sitting up here right. All my little famous pictures. Yep, I think I like to have me a glass of white Zinfandel. This bottle fell out this morning out of the refrigerator. Boy, if this thing would have fell on my foot, I'd have been messed up for sure. Yeah. I'd have been messed up for sure. Yeah. Hand me just a half a glass. Yeah, not a full glass, just a half a glass, just a touch tap, just to wet my palate. I got some nice Roman tomatoes from Alders too. They was only like 99 cents. I'm gonna be trying to adjust things in the refrigerator. This sure can be a headache. Okay. Now, I don't want to fall out on my foot. That'll be messed up. So anyway, I got my glass of wine. Cheers. This is so home. Anyway, potatoes look. That aroma of the potatoes smells so delicious. Delicious. It's shown up smells delicious. Then I add the corn with it and the seafood mix. So like I said, it said the seafood mix don't take long. It said don't overcook it. I've never fixed this kind, but I've seen it in the store, so I can try it. And then I can tell y'all how good it was. If it was any good or if it was worth it of preparing it, okay? Mostly the stuff I'm fixing in the oven, the seafood mix, the corn on the cob, which I already pre-cooked it in the oven. Not in the microwave oven. Still an oven. And like I said, I got these bags, and they was called slow cooker liners for the you know what I'm talking about. For your little cooker. So I can't remember what it is, but I have one, okay? Anyway, these are liners for it. So I was gonna try to use it as a bag, but I was trying to find the roasting bags, but they said they only have those during Thanksgiving or something. That's what the girl told me. So whether that, that's the case, I couldn't find any. So I tried to use that as a substitute, but it didn't cost but $1, so it wasn't no waste. I could use it when I ever use the slow cooker. Whenever I do use it. I don't like slow cooking. One time I fixed some chicken thighs in the slow cooker. Left it going all day with pesto. Turned out pretty good. It really did. It turned out pretty good. I have to show you how I did it. I don't know if I did show you or tell you how I did it, but I have to tell you how to do it because you're going to have to let it cook all day long for you to get the results from it. That is good cold wine. Good cold wine. Yeah, it's time to turn them over. Turn them over. Turn them over. Turn them over. Yes, they're looking good. They're gonna be good. One of my onions came out of there. Get up there, onion. One of my onions came out of the skillet. I guess the other one gonna go back in there, but it did. So anyway, I'm gonna let them cook a little bit more. Then I'm gonna set them to the side. I'm getting a little bit hot up in here. I think I'm gonna cut on my ceiling fan. Cause it's getting kind of warm. The temperature is like 50 something. I can't stand to be hot. Cause I'm going through menopause. I don't like hot. Nope. I got the oven going. And then the stove going. There, see, that's a lot of heat. I don't like a lot of heat. Anyway, we got all that going. But anyway, it's one of those Sunday days. If you know the way, follow me to Nanu's nest. Watch me cook some of the best. I ain't gonna say everything is the best, cause I know you're gonna try the rest. But come to Nanu's nest. Yes, come to Nanu's nest. Yep. Yeah, I get to wiping and wiping. I know a girl I see, I don't say every day. She's the wipingest person I ever seen. But now I know why she be wiping. She has whatever that is. OCDC? I don't know. Whatever it is. She likes to wipe. I see her every day. And she does it. She be dusting all the time. I tell her house ought to be real clean. But she got a little girl. Little baby girl. So, she probably trying to keep up with her. I just don't know. Wine shows to soothe that palate. It really does. Soothes the palate. Yeah, I'm glad I cut that ceiling fan on and kind of cooled it off a little bit. Then I got those potatoes going. Yeah, they cooking too. I see them cooking. Might need to stir them up a little bit. Probably do. Probably need to stir them up a little bit. The ones the organic potatoes. I didn't know they was organic until I bought them, the red ones, but that don't matter. They all still good. stir them up a little bit. Yeah. Yep. A little variety. Get them saturated up in that. Yep. I'm cooking them on. Remember, I don't know if I told you, but I'm cooking them on 425. So that shouldn't hurt it. That should cook it a little bit quicker. Lady in the stove today, she said she needs to lose some weight. I don't know if she was insinuating to me because she looked a little smaller than me, but I thought she looked fabulous. She said, I'm 61. I said, well, I'm this year, if the good Lord's willing and allow me to be here, I will be 64. 6'4". She said, well, you look good. I said, well, you look good too. You know, it's good to pay people compliments. You know, I always, no matter what, man, male or female, if you look good in my eyesight, these eyes here, these two eyeballs right here, I'm going to tell you look good. And I ain't tell you to look good trying to hit on you or nothing, because I ain't looking for no man right now. And I don't know whether when I will. But if God wants me to be with a man in my life, He'll send one. Because I sure ain't out there looking for him. Because I know some things you out there looking for, it may not be what you want. And then you wish you had them. I know there's some people out there, while they looking up a video, when they do get a chance to look at it, will know what I'm talking about. Now, I'm sure some of the women have been in relationships and been with a man, and boy, once you get them with them, and then sometimes when you get them up under the roof, you wish that you had them. Yes, Lord. I've been down that road before. Well, you know, once you find out, you get a look, thinking you're closer to, you get to find out the real them. And you say, have mercy, Lord, have mercy. What have I got myself into? Yeah, it's been circumstances like that, I'm sure, with a lot of women. Yep. Saying, okay, I'm going to take these off. And I'm going to take them out of the skillet. Then, I'm going to get ready to make my gravy. Get ready to make my gravy. Get ready to make my gravy. To get a look at them PORK.LOIN. Oops. I don't know, almost that grease to pop on me. Lord have mercy, I sure don't. I don't want it to pop on me. No, no, no. No, 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 no. Okay. Alright. Now, I'm going to wipe the stove off. I'm going to get ready to make my gravy. Get ready to make my gravy. Yeah, that's enough oil. I was trying to make sure enough oil. I got to get my container for my solution. Okay. Okay, this is my water for my gravy. Got to get my flour. I'm using Martha White self-rising flour. Okay, then I need to get a fork. Yep. Okay, I'm making my gravy. Making my homemade gravy. Making my homemade gravy. I will be using my Kiki Man marinade sauce. That's what I use to make my gravy with. So what I'm finna do is I'm finna take some flour. I'll take a little bit of that oil off. I think it's just a little bit much. A little bit much. I don't like an oil. I've seen a young lady make some gravy one time. And man, I'm telling you, she had a lot of oil. She used a lot of oil. I just couldn't see it using that much oil and making homemade gravy. But she did. I'm talking about a lot of oil. I don't have to use a lot of oil. Okay. I'm trying to get this done quick, fast, and easy. Okay, I take my flour. Okay, that's enough flour there. Okay, let's move this out the way. Then I'm going to add a little seasoning. Black pepper. Because the meat is already seasoned. So I don't want to make, see, I got my onions and everything in there. I don't want to make too much seasoning on it. Yeah, this is my homemade gravy. So I'm saturating my oops. You know, why is it when you're showing something to people and not showing something, then you always wind up flapping stuff? Okay, now I'm gonna take my Kiki Man sauce. Okay. Alright. Cut this down some. Alright. And now I add my water. For my gravy. Okay. Alright. So you add your water to make the gravy juice. Yep. Yep. Okay, I already used my sauce. Okay. I already saturated. Then I take my meat. I'm gonna put just a little tad more, so it won't be too thick, but just thick enough, the way that I want it. Okay. Now I'm finna get ready to place my meat back into my gravy and let it simmer. Yes. My daughter always asks me, Mama, when you gonna teach me how to make that gravy? It don't take nothing but a minute. Nothing but a minute. I forgot I had one more pork chop. I never did. Ain't put it in the skillet. So I guess because I set it to the side. That's okay. I'll just put it out the way and fry it later when I get to doing what I do. Doing what I do. That's what I do. I probably just can rinse it off, rinse the flour off, and just put it back up. I probably can do that. Okay, now see, it's simmering now. Yes. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord. Thank you for all of my blessings. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord. Thank you for all of my blessings. Thank you. I thank him. And I thank him again. Now I'm going to check out my potatoes. Yep. Yep. I'm going to check out my potatoes. Cut it down now, y'all. Let it simmer. Yep, because the gravy is made, y'all. The gravy is made. Let me taste the... Yep. I wish I was here to taste that. Okay, now, I'm going to check out my potatoes. See how they cook, and they still kind of hard. I guess red potatoes take a little longer. Yeah, they're a little bit hard. They soft, but they hard. When I was done, it's not as done as I wanted to. Just like these here. Just moving forward, as long as I got them wrapped up, they're cooked. Yep, cooked. They're cooked. Okay. We're getting somewhere. Okay. Now, completed. Now I've completed the gravy and the pork.LOIN. Yep. With the onions. Yes, Lord. Check them out. Check them out. Boy, this will be good with some rice. Let's see. Gravy. Fantastic. Y'all take a good look. These are the pork loins with the onions and gravy. Yes. Okay. Now, waiting on the potatoes and everything else. So we will be back. I promise you. Love you.